Hi Capricorn, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your general messages for the next 2 weeks. So first card out, we got the higher power, but we got it in reverse. So I'll read the protection message for this. And it says here, now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about resentments or failed expectations, about money or any other people, places or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want Spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There's no greater source than Spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You're in good hands. So the message there is that maybe you're kind of stuck in your ego a little bit and you need to kind of get out of the ego in order to connect your source or your higher power or spirit, so that the messages or your actions from there can be creating from that place rather than accidentally maybe manifesting something that you don't mean to. So we have here the full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. So it says here, the full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests that you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible and give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Let go of that which is falling away. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while and look after yourself but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. So basically, whatever the situation is, it's happening at the right time. So if that's letting it go, let it go. If that's, moving this relationship to the next level, move it to the next level. But we do also have here, but it did also say in there something about, balancing your ego with someone else's needs. So just try not to be too much in your ego this next 2 weeks, Capricorn. So we have Bobcat Spirit, and it says here, life is a mystery. The bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously, and when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of the intellect. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reasons and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Bobcat asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into soft focus and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. Bobcat Spirit helps you know intimately the pulse of the divine world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you, yet know that understanding may not come to you as you would like it to. What you experience through your heart and intuition, which comes through to you as your voice of your inner knowing, will guide you now as you accept that secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of Bobcat Spirit is a sign that you are being called to trust, even when what is revealed does not agree with your need for intellectual certainty. So it's time to kind of trust the universe right now and not try and find the answers. It's just kind of roll with it, is what I'm getting from that. Okay, so let's see. And I do always feel, whenever you are more in your ego than in your, your higher self, then it does get like, you do get to the point where you're like, oh, I need to know what's happening. I need to control the situation. I need to know the outcome, and you get very attached to that. Whereas when you're more in connection with your higher power or with your higher self or whatever it is, and you're not in the connection of the ego, you are able to more let go and trust. So let's see what's coming in for Capricorn. What are the messages? And what does Capricorn need to know? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So basically what we have here firstly is we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with the King of Cups, and then we have the Magician energy, which is usually related with Aries, Virgo, and Gemini. So the Magician here is usually about the manifester. So like I was saying earlier, you don't want to manifest in something by accident that you don't actually want. So you do need to connect to your higher power and to be able to kind of release your attachment from the outcome of whatever it is that you're manifesting, and be like, okay, I've put it out there. I've done my job by putting out there what I want. The only thing I need to do now is make sure that I'm in alignment and happy so that I can receive whatever is, coming my way. So it's kind of realizing that you have the tools that you need to be able to manifest whatever you want to create in your life, as long as you're in alignment. Okay, so we have then the Four of Wands here. So your focus could be firstly on your home life, possibly about your living situation, like maybe it's like someone that you live with that you are wanting to kind of, get to the next stage with them, or it's kind of, getting into harmony with each other, if you do live with someone, or if you live with multiple people, depending on your situation, if you're married or if you have housemates or, that type of thing. It's kind of wanting to kind of celebrate milestones together and have good fun times. And, you could even be having some sort of like housewarming or moving house, or getting someone to move in with you, or you're moving in with someone else, or something along those lines. But the Four of Wands is also about connection and about stability and foundations. So that could be something that you like, building the foundations with someone else to potentially have a marriage in the future, or a happy home life, or something like that. So we do have the Eight of Cups here. So the Eight of Cups is in your 3D world, in your career, your business, your work, that type of thing. So the Eight of Cups is about feeling like something's missing at the moment, and feeling like you do need to find your happiness. And in order to find that happiness, there's something you need to release. Is that walking away from the job, or is that maybe releasing your emotions connected to this job or to this career or this work or something like that? What is it that you need to walk away from or let go of in order to be happy in your business or your career? The Eight of Swords is about, it's in your connections and love area and emotions. So you are kind of feeling a little bit stuck in this area of your life, feeling trapped, not knowing like how to get past this. But I do also see with the Eight of Swords, there is a little bit of a harsh message attached to this, that sometimes the Eight of Swords comes out when someone isn't willing to see the situation clearly for what it actually is. So you do need to kind of remove the blindfold here and be able to get yourself unstuck of the situation and come back to reality, where you aren't tied up or, being pecked at by crows and blindfolded, and you're actually in reality and this is in your mind. You could be overthinking at this time as well, and just stressing yourself out with your thoughts. So the King of Cups here is in your, it's your thoughts. So there's something that you're thinking about. You're thinking about loving someone or something, right? But you also are trying to get yourself into an emotional stable place, and in order to do that, maybe you might be looking into kind of meditation, or really doing the things that you enjoy and that you love, and just kind of really devoting your time to yourself at this time. Usually the King of Cups, I see it as an external energy, like of loving externally, but there is also, a lot of love that you do need to provide to yourself at this time. So with the Four of Swords, this is in one of your goals. So you might need to kind of take a break, or like give yourself a bit of a rest when it comes to like constantly reaching your goals. I know you guys Capricorn are like, you're determined and you love to hit those targets and reach those goals and climb that mountain, you enjoy that type of thing. But you also do need to give yourself a bit of a break sometimes. Otherwise you don't have the energy when you are wanting to go for that goal, So it is important that you do try to take the time out, rest, rejuvenate, recoup, and only give your energy when you can to certain situations. It's about being able to take the break. And then we do have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about, you know, this is your outcome. And it's about looking back at the past with the happy memories and having a little bit of nostalgia. So if this is someone from your past, it could be that, you know, at the end of the day, an ex could be returning, or it could be that you connect with someone from your childhood. It could be that, you know, you're missing someone at this time and you're wanting to be close to them. But this is just, you know, it is an overall good energy of looking back at the past and being, you know, content and happy with it, and maybe just missing it a little bit. So let's get some clarifiers. Okay, so for Capricorn, let's see. So what is the Four of Wands? We have the Devil in the reverse. I just need to hide it. 1 second. Cover it up. Okay. So with the Devil in reverse and the Four of Wands, I do feel like you're reaching a milestone of being able to kind of overcome any sort of toxic emotions that you might have when it comes to your personal life or your home life. Like you are finally being able to kind of maybe stop obsessing over the situation and being able to really look at what's healthy for you and taking it from there. So we have the bottom of the deck being the Nine of Pentacles. So you are really going to focus on your own independence right now, on getting to a place where you can kind of feel like you've put in all the hard work. You can now let your hair down and have a good time, have a bit more fun. You know, you might be financially independent right now, financially stable, but not only that, like you're not dealing with any sort of codependencies. So there's also a focus on releasing a codependent relationship, or trying to kind of change the relationship that it is a more independent one, so that you guys each have your own things going on, but you do love each other, and when you come together it's great, but you're not actually needing to be together all the time. So what is the Eight of Cups? Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. Yes, something at work is really stressing you out, and you're feeling like you need to kind of release some sort of stress and anxieties that you have surrounding this situation. You could not be able to sleep at night because, you know, you've got this on your mind about should you walk away from this situation, or something being missing at your job or at your business. You are going to be successful either way, so whether you leave the situation behind or not. So maybe what needs to be released here is the stress and anxiety, because you will be successful in this business or in this work or in this job, you know, in this career. Money's coming from this, and you know, you're going to have abundance and prosperity. So, and it brings some sort of stability to your life as well. So what is the Eight of Swords? We have the Page of Cups. So basically you could be feeling like either you feel like you are deserving of an apology, and the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you feel like there's an apology that's needed to move past this. And you could be, like I said, feeling stuck in this situation. I do see that you need to allow yourself to kind of like fantasize about the future when it comes to your relationships or your love life or something like that. Like allow yourself to dream big, and even if it seems impossible to you that outcome would happen, allow yourself to dream that, because that's how you get to this Magician area. Instead of stressing yourself out so much, you will have a balanced connection. You know, you guys will be kind of intertwined and having those shared mutual feelings and respect and all of those good things. So I don't see there being a problem in your love life. I think that mostly you're just overthinking the situation. So it's internal issues. So what is the King of Cups? We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So you could be thinking about coming clean about something. That's a very specific message, like coming clean about your emotions towards some sort of situation that you're dealing with. We have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Like you could be feeling like very guarded at this time, feeling like you don't want to let your guard down to let love in right now, because maybe in the past you've been hurt. Maybe someone kind of like snuck away in the middle of the night, or like when I say that I mean like maybe they just kind of like up and left. Like you feel like abandoned in some way. Maybe that person is coming back. and you're like, oh, I don't know if I feel like I can, you know, give to this situation. Otherwise it could just be that, you know, you feel like someone who's manipulated you and deceived you, like you've grown since then, and you feel like maybe that's not something that you're willing to get back into. You know, it could also be, if this has got to do with work or something like that, it's like being emotionally mature and stable in your job and having good connections and love for what you do and the people around you and that type of thing. But also kind of maybe thinking about returning back to a way of doing things in the job, but also feeling like, you know, tired and worn out and burnt out in some type of way. So what is the Four of Swords? That was very quick. We have Justice here. So again, it's about balance, like giving yourself that work-life balance. I might feel like I have to say that, because with the Four of Swords, like I did say that you need to take time to yourself, you know. It could even be about balance with like giving to other people right now versus giving to yourself. Like you do also just, that's Libra energy as well though, with the full moon in Libra, like a win-win outcome is forecast here. So, you know, if you know that that's going to be the case, that things are all going to work out in the end, why stress over it? Try to just take some time, take a break. So the moon at the bottom of the deck is Pisces energy. And this is also about things that are hidden or illusions or, you know, fears that might be getting in your way at this time. So maybe that's something that you need to heal from, your own fears of a situation or your own emotions. So what is the Six of Cups? We have the Hanged Man. You might be looking back at the past from a different perspective, and maybe in the past you might have thought that you were stuck, and now you're looking at it and you're like, actually, you know, I wouldn't mind going back to that past situation. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, like you either have burnt yourself out in some way, where you're at the point where you're like, okay, I just need time to just be still for a bit, or you've like gotten to the point where you feel like you're the one who's carrying the whole burden of everyone's stuff, or the whole relationship, or something along those lines, and you're like, I need someone else to kind of look at this from a different perspective. But at the same time, while I feel stuck, maybe I should look at it from a different perspective. But there is a big, you know, like a big message from Spirit in this reading, basically telling you that you do need to take a break and to kind of maybe not overthink the situation or get stressed out about it, and just focus on yourself at this time and releasing anything that you feel isn't serving you. Okay, so let's move on to your love reading. So that could have all been about love, but this now is specifically about love. So let's see, how does Capricorn feel about their person? We have past life, deja vu, repeated patterns and karmic lessons. And funny, because that is the Six of Cups here. So you do kind of feel like this is a past life connection, and you feel like, you know, that things could be, someone from the past could be coming back here. We do have rejection at the bottom of the deck, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. Like I said, there's some sort of fears that you need to work on here. But also, like I said, here someone could be coming back that did abandon you or that left you, type of thing. So what does Capricorn's person feel about Capricorn? We have intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. They kind of feel like they have a very deep connection with you, and that you guys, you know, can kind of speak to each other in the 5D world, maybe in your dreams or something like that. But also perspective, better off, happiness, and clear headspace. That's that Hanged Man. So they feel maybe that, you know, you guys need to kind of look at things from a fresh perspective and clear your head and realize what is best for you guys, you know. And then let's see, what's the outcome between these two. That just fell, 1 second. We have longing, craving, aching, and wanting. So you guys do really like miss each other. Like there's something that you do want each other, you know. Bottom of the deck, we have realizations, epiphanies, understanding, and awakenings. Like maybe realizing that this is the person that you do want to be with, you know. So let's see. Okay, so for Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to know with their love life? We have unrequited love. This card just will not get out of here. This whole time I've been reading for all the signs, it just keeps popping up. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So, you know, only take that if that resonates. We do have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And what else? We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So maybe this person from your past that is coming back, it's time to release them. Maybe because there was some unrequited love there. You know, but I do see in current circumstances, like there is some sort of reconnection in some way, or just connection in general once you allow yourself to dream about all the possibilities. We do have passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so let's see. Maybe it was a very passionate relationship, but less emotional. Let's see, for Capricorn, what would Capricorn's person want to say to them if they weren't holding anything back? This is usually for people in separation, so please only take what resonates. We have, I know that I crossed the line with you. We have, I'm afraid to contact you. Let's get one more. Okay, I've got a few more. So sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. We have so many things remind me of you. And we have, I left when I saw you with someone. Bottom of the deck, then we have, finding out the truth crushed me. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week. I hope it resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again either next week for the love readings or the following week again for your general messages. Take care.